Hey friends, Heather here. I'm so excited that you stopped by and you are taking a minute to listen. And I hope that you hear my heart on this because honestly, I really don't want to ruffle any feathers. I just want to share with you what's coming from my heart. All over the news and media and magazines and blogs and Facebook, wherever. We're hearing things about loving ourselves. And I 100% agree with that. We do need to love ourselves absolutely where we are. This other week at our church, our pastor talked about the fact that God loves us right where we are. Guys, it's so amazing that he knew us before we even entered this world. It says that he knew us while we were in our mother's womb. It says in the Bible that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. My friends, he knows our goings in and our goings out. He knows how many hairs are on our head. He knows exactly our frame. He knows if we are big boned or small boned or tall or short or built like a newspaper or an apple or a pear, whatever. He knows it all. And I love what our pastor said because he said, God loves us right where we are. And he loves us so much that he is not going to keep us where we are. And I think that that applies to ourselves as well. We need to love ourselves where we are. Let me just say, side story. I was probably in my low 30s before I was able to love my body the way that it is. I am one of those that's built like a newspaper, flat, right? No hips, no waist, no booty, flat. And I was always envious of people who had small waists. I didn't care how big their booty was. I didn't care how big their top was. I just was envious of the fact that they had a small waist. I never feel like I look right in the coats or the shirts that have the cute little belts or ties or whatever, ribbons that kind of cinch your waist in because it didn't cinch anything in for me. It just stayed flat. And it was probably not until my early 30s when I was like, you know what? That's okay. And I'm going to love myself the way that I am because that's how I am. I don't even think surgery could correct that. Like, that's just how I am. And, oh, sorry. It wasn't until I needed to get on a health and fitness journey that I realized that I needed to love myself enough to change. I was unconfident. I lacked energy. I wasn't eating well, so I wasn't fueling my body with good things that would make me healthy. It was not a good place for me. And you know what? I could have just said, well, I'm just going to love myself the way that I am. I don't think there's any way I'm ever going to change. So this is who I am, and I'm just going to love myself this way. But I loved myself enough to decide to make some better choices for myself. And I think that there are many of us in all facets of our journey, health and fitness journey, that we need to say, okay, I'm going to love myself the way that I am, but I'm going to love myself enough to make a step to start changing some things for me for the better. And that could mean making better food choices. That could mean getting out and exercising. That could mean also talking to yourself and just really remembering who you are. Remembering that you are strong, that you can do it. Remembering that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. And because of that, you are going to now make a choice to be a healthier and fitter version of from where you are now. And I really do believe that we can do both. We can love ourselves the way that we are, and we can be going on a journey that will help us be a healthier version for ourselves. What would that look like to you? What would losing 10 pounds look like for you? What would losing 20 or 50 or 100 pounds look like for you and your future? Would you be healthier? Would you be able to be more active? Would you have more energy? If you're married or if you have children, what would that mean for your family? So I do believe always that we do need to love ourselves the way that we are, but I also believe that we can love ourselves fit. And so I want to invite you to my next group, which is Love Yourself Fit. And what we're going to be doing in this group is, most importantly, loving ourselves and knowing who God says that we are. So we're going to take a facet of it of digging in the scriptures every day and praying and knowing what God says about us and loving ourselves. But we're also going to take a facet of it and we're going to work out and exercise and eat better and make just better choices throughout the day for a healthy eating. And the awesome thing about groups like this is that we're honest with each other. We're all on the same journey. So we can be honest. We can share our struggles. We can share our hopes. And we can encourage and motivate and really just help each other on our journey. So I want to invite you that if you are in a place where you would like to love yourself fit, please message below with your email and I will send you information. You can leave it there and I will get in touch with you as soon as possible so that we can get started on this journey together. I'm really, really looking forward to it, guys. I love you all. Have an amazingly blessed day.